Hello everybody, this is just a quick announcement before my Q&A video to let you know I in fact have a P.O. box now where you can send me mail. Feel free to send me anything you want, I just ask that it is not either illegal or any sort of self-advertisement, and I will be doing a monthly, I'm hoping monthly anyways, depending on how much mail I get, unboxing video where I read your mail. So the P.O. box is Draegast P.O. Box 30004, Ridley Square, St. Catharines, Ontario, L2S4AI. You'll see it on the screen right now as well as in the description of this video. Anyways, guys, enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. What's going on, everybody? Draegast here, and today we're going to be doing a Q&A video, mainly because you guys ask me a lot of questions, and I don't do enough of these, obviously. I think it's been like 6 months since I've done a Q&A video, so I figured, you know what, let's gather some questions up and let's do another one. So I got about 20 or so questions here. I skimmed through the good ones, and I am going to be answering things that you guys have asked me. So the first question is, how long have I been doing YouTube and how did I start? Well, I've been doing YouTube for about 3.5 years now. I started with Super Meat Boy on the channel, in fact, and that's why, if you're wondering in the banner, that's actually Super Meat Boy as the hand of God, kind of respecting him as the birth of Draegast. How did I start? Well, I just started recording Let's Plays videos. A lot of people ask me, why did I start as well? Mostly for social anxiety. I have very bad social anxiety, so people suggested that I try and do this YouTube thing to help with it, and it definitely has. And it turned into my career, so definitely a good start, I guess. So the best thing I can recommend if you do want to start out, just do it. Try it. It's going to be bad, probably. You always start out bad, but you get better over time. So yeah, just do it. So the next question is by Lily. She says, Dre, do you tend to branch out to other games like shooters, adventures, or horror games? Well, I pretty much have the most diverse channel you can on YouTube. I play anything from indie games to AAA titles. Now I'm dabbing into consoles as well as PC games. I tend to focus more on the entertainment aspect of a game and my personality than the game itself. I like people that come to my channel that subscribe for me more than the game itself. So people always ask me, why am I not playing Ark or Stranded Deep, these huge things on my channel that were used to be big? And the real answer is because people get bored. I get bored, so I need to move on. I'm not saying Stranded Deep or Ark is dead. I tend to go back to games after a while, but honestly, I pride myself on being a really diverse channel. I don't want to stick to just one game or one genre. I like to play all types of games, and I think you should as well. Demita here asking the important questions, would I rather shit a bowling ball or piss a marble? That's a hard one to answer. I gotta assume it's just going to break whatever I choose, so would I rather have my ass broken or my penis broken? I'm going to have to say my ass. I gotta assume they can sew that up, but shitting a bowling ball, can we drop it down on like a pool ball? That's still going to be awful. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say shitting a bowling ball, but these are so on par that I'd rather not choose any of them, honestly. Red Eagle asks if I have any pets. This is my most common question. People just want to see my pets. I have shown my pets quite a bit. I have 2 cats, Thaddeus and Pixel. Pixel is my newest kitten. I guess I can show them right now. So here's Pixel, and Pixel is my kitten. She is about 10 weeks old, and as you can see, she really likes lasers, like a lot. So yeah, that's Pixel, and here is Thaddeus walking by. Thaddeus, come here. And here he comes. He's a really sweet cat. I do love both of my cats. They're both very awesome cats. Thaddeus is a bit more laid back and chill, and of course Pixel, being the kitten that she is pretty damn crazy. Okay, the next question by Landon is, what did I do as a full-time job before YouTube? Well, directly before YouTube, I was in purchasing for a metal refinery, typical 9-to-5 desk job. Wasn't very fun. Definitely glad I went the YouTube way. Okay, the next question by Mr. Name I cannot pronounce. Also, how long does it take for you to make your videos? Well, that directly depends on what game I'm playing. Generally, they take about 3 to 4 hours, sometimes 6 to 7, especially with the modding. Things like GTA takes a long time, Stranded Deep takes a long time, Ark takes a long time, only because there's a lot of downtime between those games, and as I do highlighted series, I need to get those suspenseful moments that make a funny video. But yeah, generally I would say as a rule of thumb, anywhere between 3 and 5 hours. Okay, the next question by Harris is asking me if I ever see myself stop doing videos like this, and if so, what plans do I have afterwards? Well, I don't know if you really mean if I plan on making my channel a little differently or quitting YouTube altogether and video making altogether. I definitely want to do YouTube as long as I can and video creation. I am consistently trying to change my style, though. I do want to, you know, move forward. I want to evolve, and I always have new ideas coming up on the channel, and if you watch my videos from a year ago, they are drastically different from the videos today. So yeah, I definitely do try and change it up quite a bit. We are pretty much a funny moments channel now. Back in the day, if you can believe this, I was more of a review kind of Total Biscuit-like channel, so definitely a big change to me, but you guys probably don't see that. Carter asked, do I enjoy all the games I play? And I really love this question because I want this to get out there. I love every game I play, and if you don't see something on the channel for a long period of time, it's probably because I don't currently enjoy playing it. Things like Ark Stranded Deep, don't get me wrong, they're great games, but you do get burnt out after a while, and sometimes you need a break. Even with BeamNG for me, I took a 3-4 month break, and that's just kind of how I do my YouTube thing. I always want to enjoy the content I create, I always want to be happy about it, and that means I always have to change things up a little bit. So if you don't see a series for a little while, it's not that it's dead, I'm just letting it breathe, waiting for the developers to update the game a bit, or waiting for me to just want to play it again, and then I'll go back into it. Hall Kickbro asked me why I don't use Facecam. Well, in fact, I do use Facecam, as we saw with my current Super Mario Maker video, as well as pretty much any horror game on the channel gets Facecam. I tend to don't use Facecam because I don't really have a reactive face as compared to my voice. My voice is generally very enthusiastic, but my face and the facial expressions really don't follow that. So I don't like putting my Facecam up there because it kind of weirds people out how I will be so enthusiastic, but my expression will be kind of monotone, if you will. It also comes down to an identity thing. I do not want to be recognized everywhere I go. I like to kind of keep my real life out of my video game life, but I do blend it in. I'm not embarrassed by it or anything. I just like to have a little bit of privacy. So with Facecam, I think, you know, it can be great for certain things, but I think it is definitely overrated, and I do not see myself going full Facecam anytime soon. Cole wants to know how old I am. Well, Cole, I am 26. So Isaac asked me, do I like my job? Of course I do. Doing what I do as a living is a dream to me. Waking up every day and knowing I am entertaining literally hundreds of thousands of people every day is the best feeling in the world, especially when I can interact with you guys. The comment section is really what makes this so enjoyable. Your kind words mean the world to me and definitely makes this job a dream job of mine. So thank you guys once again. You guys really have changed my life for the better, and I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Lacking Potatoes asks, would I rather be a potato or a watermelon for the rest of my life? I like your name, by the way, but I gotta say, I'd rather be a watermelon, only because it's just more colorful. If you're a potato, you kind of look like dirt, people treat you like dirt. You're kind of the vegetable that nobody else wants to be. It's that kind of brown one that stands in the corner by itself. So definitely, I'd like to be a watermelon, even though I hate the taste of watermelon. Max B, once again asking the important questions, would I rather have a dick-sized nipple, or sorry, dick-sized nipples, or a nipple-sized dick? I think this one's obvious. As weird as it would be, dick-sized nipples I think would be hilarious, and you'd be like the king of any party you go to, because you're that dick nipple guy that, you know, obviously you gotta show your dick nipples all the time, but honestly, if you have a nipple-sized dick, you're kind of screwed in life, to be honest. So this question I get a lot, what is my favorite genre of music? Also, what bands do I like the most? Well, I tend to not stick with any type of music. Genres, I think, are widely overrated because people tend to stick with one genre when there's so much beautiful music in different types of genres. I like rap, country, EDM, classical, pop. I mean, everything I like. My main are, what bands do I like the most? I definitely love Daft Punk, Bob Marley, Queen, Immortal Technique, Eminem, Tragically Hip, Zac Brown Band, Deadmau5, and that's it to say a few. Like, I tend to change my bands every week, so ask me next week and I'll probably give you a whole different list. What was my dream job when I was little? Well, when I was really little, I did want to be a police officer, but once I got into gaming and gaming started getting more and more popular, things like Fatality popped up, and this guy was earning millions of dollars playing video games, and that's really when I took a passion towards becoming a professional gamer. Later on in life, I knew I kind of sucked at games, so I went into the whole Let's Play thing, and that's where I am now. So it kind of worked out for me. I'm still in gaming, so that's good. but I'm not a professional gamer now. Okay, so at least 5 or 6 of you asked me for an office tour, so I will do that right now for you. I did actually do one when I first moved into this house, but it's been a while and it's changed quite a bit. So starting over here, we just got a bunch of posters and whatnot. Most of them have run from the crates that I'm opening. The Atari one I did pick up though. We got 2 light boxes, one in the top, one over here. This is more of a yellow one. These are from Canadian Studio. Up top there is a 40-inch TV. That's where I play my Wii U and any other console games that I have. Below is 2 27-inch monitors, as well as a bunch of shit on my desk. There's my little tripod. This keyboard, I have no idea what it is. It's actually my girlfriend's, and I am just using it while I look for a new one. Speaking of that, if anyone has any suggestions for a silent mechanical keyboard, let me know. My mouse is the SteelSeries Rival. My headset is a Sennheiser HD558. Best headset in the world. Over there, just a few Mac products back there, but just my controllers and whatnot. And here is my art wall. I love this wall. A lot of this art was picked up from the Toronto Fan Expo. The most popular poster for you guys is mostly the Pause one. I actually do have to move this because I recently did move my desk over here. So it's kind of in a weird spot over here, but this is some more art up here. We got Assassin's Creed, a dinosaur holding a child, that freaky thing that I love, this freaky thing that I love. Of course, we got Portal, my 100K subscriber plaque, and yeah, that's it for that. As for the back of my office, this is mostly storage. We got a Bristol board and whiteboard up there, Scarface poster, gaming chair, which is extremely comfortable, Ghostbusters poster, Marvel Comics poster, and the freaky ass Joker poster. And then just some random stuff in the corner. I got a bunch of tripods and whatnot, and some boxes. Now here is my new PC. I don't even know the specs off the top of my head. I will put my part picker in the description of this video, but it has a 980 Ti. That's all I really remember. If you guys are really curious about it though, I will put the specs in the description of this video. So yeah, that is where the magic happens if you were curious. Okay, next question by Matt Shea. What is something interesting about you that nobody on the internet knows? Well, you can argue if it's interesting or not, but I'm a pretty big fan of 5-pin bowling. Now, not to be confused with 10-pin bowling, 5-pin bowling is a Canadian variant of bowling, basically. You have 5 pins, they are slightly smaller, and you have a ball that you hold in the palm of your hand. There's no thumb holes or anything. And it's actually a lot harder to do because there's so much space between the pins, so getting a perfect game in 5-pin bowling is very rare. I was the top on my league as a kid and a teenager. My average was about 380, I believe, and if you don't know, a perfect game in 5-pin bowling is 450. So yeah, not very interesting, but I couldn't think of anything else. I'm a 5-pin bowling fan. Mur asked me if I still enjoy doing YouTube the same as when I started. We had a similar question to this, but not exactly the same. And I will say I definitely enjoy YouTube more now. When I started YouTube, I would get about 10 to 12 comments a video for like 3 years up until this year when I started growing. Which, don't get me wrong, is great. You can still talk to your people, you can kind of make a small community and get to know everybody. But now that I get, 200, 300, 500, 1,000 comments on every video, it's just so much more engaging to me, and it's so much more enjoyable to see your guys' reactions to what I do. So definitely, YouTube is just getting more and more fun to me. I'm going out of my comfort zone these days. I'm doing new and more innovative things on my channel, and I'm really excited for the future of it. C-Top has been having an issue lately as jazz hand technique has been disappointing the ladies at the club. Any suggestions? You should definitely twerk. Jazz hands is like so 2008, man. Pull it together. Name I cannot pronounce says, when did you start gaming and what was your first game? Good question. I started gaming at the ripe age of 2 or 3, I believe. My cousin had a Nintendo Entertainment System. I couldn't afford one, so my family couldn't afford one. So I always went over to his house to play. I remember playing Skate or Die on it, loved it. Of course, Duck Hunt as well, and the original Mario. Was great times. My first console, my first game, well, my first console was the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and my first game on that, I had to actually look it up, was Uniracers. It was a racing game where you were a unicycle racing around some trippy-ass track. It was extremely fun for its time, and like it was basically the Sonic of the SNES. So yeah, that was my first game. A great game, by the way. If you ever have a chance to play it, I do recommend you try it out. Walter wants to know if I can show all my pop figures. Well, I guess I can. I have showed my nerd shrine before. I'll show it again. Okay, if you're ever wondering where any of my nerd stuff went, this is my front room, and I got a nice little nerd shrine here. This is all just random stuff. Here is all my pop figures. So they are all in a nice little line here at the top shelf. And then we go over to Amiibos over here. I got a couple, actually just one more down there now. Just some random stuff on the top as well. Most of this stuff came out of the crates that you see on my videos. But yeah, overall, that is where my nerd shrine is. Okay, and that's it for all the questions that I did write down, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A. I'm going to do some more vloggy stuff in the future. Let me know what you guys think about this, because I do like kind of taking a break from the gaming every now and then and doing a little bit of a vlog or a real-life thing. But it's all up to you guys if you guys like it or not. So once again, guys, thanks for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.